Good morning to one and all present here. I, Nandan Mukkawar, will be the coordinator for today's webinar. First of all, I would like to thank each and everyone for joining today's session. I'm pleased to welcome you all on behalf of Student Alumni Relationship Cell VIIT to this webinar, which is organized in association with VAP. The topic of today's webinar is lean management. I'm happy to announce that today we have Mr. Mohit Kalani sir amongst us. He has completed mechanical engineering from VIT in 2013. He was chief editor at Lighthouse 2011 magazine and won first prize at university level. Also, he has completed post-graduation diploma from Symbiosis Institute of Business Management in Innovation and Cooperation Entrepreneurship Innovation Corporate Internship. He was founder at JSK Explorers in the year 2015-16. Worked as assistant manager at VM Tooling. He is also a co-founder at Diwali.com and currently working as operations executive at Geolife Agri-Tech India Private Limited. I'm excited to invite him to take the session ahead and give his valuable association to us. Meanwhile, if any attendees have questions during the session, please type them into chat box. We'll have Q&A session at the end of the webinar. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, everyone, and I hope everyone is as fresh as this morning. I would request everyone that they can unmute themselves and start video if possible, so that it can be more interactive session rather than just a one-way communication. So I hope you all can see me. Anyone? Can you hear me? Okay, so you are replying, but so should I start? Aniruddha replied, yes. Okay, everyone is here. Thank you everyone for joining this session. It's really pleasure to talk with you all and having this opportunity. Thanks Nandan for your kind words and starting this. So I'll share my screen and we go ahead that way. Can everyone see the screen? I hope yes. Actually, when I'm giving this webinar, I remember of my own guest lectures when I was in college. At that time, it was a guest lecture, and presenter could see that who is sleeping, who is really giving attention, who is like teasing someone and things like that. But today I am unable to do it. I hope this session goes well and you won't sleep or you won't watch another movie while having this session live. So lean way of life, lean management is the subject for today about which I'll be talking. And when I talk about it, I remember one session which I had attended during my college time. You might be worrying that how can I remember a session during the college time? But yes, it was a story. It was beautiful story which I remembered. So I hope you will also remember this story ahead. Mm, Just in time. You all might have heard this word, just in time. JIT, JIT. Everyone, a good buzzword, and at least in mechanical engineering, everyone knows this. That just in time, developed by Toyota, and every other company wants to implement this. But how did it all start? Neeraj raised hand. Mm, Yes, Neeraj, tell me. Hello. Am I Nandan? Can you check? Neeraj
Yes,
had
sir.
raised
Actually, you
hand.
are audible.
Hmm.
He can put his question or query in chat box.
I can see question and answer here. So okay, no question here. Neeraj, whatever is the question, please add that in question and answer so that I can see it. There is no other. Okay, sorry, by mistake. Okay, no problem. Again, let's get back to our story. The story is from Japan, and looking at the image, you may uh, like imagine that what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombings. It was really a bad day, bad moment for whole world. After the bombing, like today's pandemic, everyone is worried. But today's pandemic killed, of course, more people than Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But that was all sudden when Hiroshima and Nagasaki happened. Within, let's say, a day, more than 2 lakh people were killed, and everyone in the Japan got shattered. What had happened? I mean, economy, politics, social welfare, everything. Like no water. If you drink water, it is poisoned. You can't eat. You don't have anything to eat. Like the most black day we can say in our history in humankind. That within a day, things just got turned up. Everything. And now people have to. But whatever it is, we are the human, and we want to get out of it. We always try to get out of every situation, and same was the case in Japan. Everyone wanted to come out of this situation, and everyone were working really hard, every penny, everything. And same was with Mr. Toyoda, owner of the Toyota company. So he was also working hard, working late night, working double shifts, like making his employees work and things like that. But when he was working hard, he was also getting late to come home. And as he was coming home late, he used to waste food, whatever his mom had made for him. Okay, one day happened, he wasted. Maybe he didn't like the cold food and he did not want to eat. Second day, he again wasted. Maybe she had cooked something else which he didn't like to eat. But third day, when he came home, again late night, maybe 2 p.m. late, maybe. So his mom was awake. His mom said, "You are wasting food for last 2 days, and my country is facing a huge pandemic. People don't have food to eat. How can you waste a meal for one person? You must not. So tell me what you want to eat. I'll cook it for you within few minutes, and you can eat it." So that was the time when he got the idea that yes, if my mom can cook for me in just in time, then why I should not manufacture cars just in time? Why I should keep a pile of cars ready, or why I should keep customers waiting to get their own car after paying me money? It should be just in time. They pay and I buy. So if you see in manufacturing world, there are buzzwords like just in time, lean management, Six Sigma, 14 ways of Toyota manufacturing. So majorly all these ways are given by Toyota, and one of them is just in time. And for just in time implementation, one of the ways lean management. Because if you want to achieve something that you have to complete it in just in time, then you must have some standards. You must have good manufacturing practices, Gemba, what we call it. So for that, lean management is one of the concept. And for me, I have understood that lean management can be applied not only in manufacturing sector or not only in a factory, but it can be implemented for software industry, for let's say a small shop, at our home, in our hostel, everywhere we can implement it. Lean is an approach. It is not just a method or just a science for manufacturing or factories. It can be applied everywhere. Like even everyone wants to be lean, everyone wants to lose weight. I mean, those who are overweight. So that way, lean can be implemented everywhere. So to start with, about lean, lean focuses on three major points. First is value, second is reduce waste, and third is continuous improvement. Okay. Lean focuses on value, reducing waste, and continuous improvement. One by one, we will look for it. But before we go ahead, I want this to be a little interactive. So, can you guys tell me what do you mean by value for a business or in a factory? You can answer, I mean, Nandan, if you can unmute them, they can speak, or please write in the chat box. What do you mean by value for a business? Profit. Okay. Swapnil replied profit. Anyone else? Customer satisfaction. Tanvi. Swapnil Devadkar, growth. Swapnil, okay. Give me one answer, please. Nikhil, unique selling price. Okay. Yash Padhar, business worth. Okay. Growth. Shruti Darekar. Okay. Now, what is value? I mean, what activity would be a value for a customer? If you enter a factory or a shop or any business, what do you think should matter to them the most? Is my question. What should be their focus, or what is the value they are working on? Continuous improvement. Okay. Value is actually am I audible now? Stay was a network problem there.
Yes, sir, you are loud and clear.
Hello.
Yes, sir, you are loud and clear,
Okay.
sir.
Is is my screen still visible, or I need to reshare it? Okay, I'll reshare it. So we were on value. So for me, value is everything that customer is willing to pay for. So whatever action you are doing, if customer is willing to pay for it, it is a value. If customer does not willing to pay for that action, it is not a value. To okay, Neeraj is again saying reliability. Those all are like byproducts. Reliability, continuous improvement. The customer is really not very much into that. Of course. Now I'll try to explain it with one example. Let's say Parley biscuit is there. So for Parley biscuit, what are the things that you are really concerned about and paying for? Can you again reply for this question? In a Parley biscuit, what are the things that you would like to pay for and what not? Hello. So in Parley biscuit, you would pay for its taste. Correct. Shruti is saying taste, consistency. Okay. Then hygiene, taste, crunch, hygiene. These are the factors for which, if let's say it is costing us rupees 5, and Parley makes it okay, quality of cookies, quantity. Okay. But will you pay, like if Parleji says that particular operation is now I'm increasing because labor costs have been increased. So I have increased the machinery. So are you willing to pay money for that if Parley is increasing any machine or any labor or anything? No, you don't care whether Parley is manufacturing that particular biscuit in one step or 10 steps with one labor or 1,000 labor. We really don't care. But we of course care that whatever value we are getting, it should be like hygienic product, atmosphere where it is being manufactured should be good, and quality, taste, consistency should be there. Correct. So all other operations, whatever Parle-G is doing, Let's say they take raw material from, let's say, Jammu Kashmir, packing material from Kerala, and some other labor from Northeast, Arunachal Pradesh, like for the in four end of India, four end of wood if they take. But still, we don't care about it. Whether they get it from four ends or they get it locally. We don't need. Tell about this. Try to reduce or waste or do not focus on the things which are not adding value. So that's what is the value. From Kashmir is partly discussed. You can and try and get whatever from Kashmir to get. Let's say they have the plot in Mumbai, so they should get it in Mumbai only. So that's what is the value. Value mapping. Even we are speaking of, many of the customers don't understand what is the value of their product or of the operation of their factory. What value they are creating is a question for many big companies as well. So, in what Lean says is we should focus on that value. Step one should be write down all the process from to end, and then give, like, all processes has been material from this processing, whatever it is. So where are the values where we are really creating benefit for a customer? Customer really wants, and customer will be paying. What?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Your voice is breaking, sir.
Now is it okay?
No, sir.
Okay. Sorry for the inconvenience. Kindly hold for a moment. Let me check. Meanwhile, people, please think on another question. What is waste? First thing is value. Please reply what is waste. And till then, I just fix internet. I try.
Hello, sir. Still it is breaking, sir.
Am I audible now? Again?
Yes, sir. You are audible. You are loud and clear.
Yep. Internet issues. Sorry for all this. Still not clear. Voice is breaking. Okay. So I had asked another question. So I hope you understood. I at least a little understood about the value. See, whatever I'm speaking about, every slide can be explained for 1 hour. But of course, we have the time limit, and I'm covering a big chapter. So it would be slowly, I mean, in short, I'll be explaining those. So if at all you have any questions, you can ask. Now, after value, my question is, do you know what is waste? Can you tell me what is waste? I'm clear now. You can reply me. Anything that cannot be valued. Wow. Something we can't use anymore is a waste. Okay. Things which can't give any value. Good. Anything that customer pays for goes wrong. Sorry, I didn't understand, Tanvi. Answer is pretty clear. Yes, people understood it well. That anything that is not giving value is a waste. So waste is everything that customer is not willing to pay for. And majorly, we will be talking on waste today. Out of lean, major focus would be on the waste of. Okay. Can you imagine who is he? The image, what you can see, who is he? Can you recollect? Virus. Yes, this is from the movie, so I was expecting the correct answer. Yes, Virus from Three Idiot. And he is one of the good example of lean implementation. Value for him is teaching students. Other activities are waste. But yes, to teach, he has to wear shirt, he has to be presentable. Correct. So he found this solution, eliminating 2 minutes of a day. Velcro instead of buttons saves 2 minutes of a day. And yes, when we are in factory, we are talking of such 2 minutes only. I mean, clear this thought also in your mind that, अरे 2 minutes से क्या होता है? If saving only 2 minutes, what would it affect? So it would affect a lot. When you come in like professional life, 2 minutes matters a lot. I mean, if you can save a cycle time by 2 minutes, daily production would increase in thousands. So that way, that helps. And we should learn it from Virus. And this example I have given you just to understand what is waste and uh, what kind of solutions can be there. Those should be operationally viable. That is, of course, mandatory thing. But we should keep on thinking in our day-to-day life as well. For every operation, what we are doing, can we reduce it by a second? Can we reduce it by 2 minutes? Can we reduce it by 10 minutes? Our submissions, our gathering management, our hostel management, everything. Or if you go home, what you do. So everywhere you have to you look at. Another concept from lean is 3M concept. So what do you mean by 3M? I have of course written it here. Muda, Mura, and Muri. These are the three Japanese words. Muda, it is a Japanese word for waste, but it is not only the scrap material, but as we already spoke, which is not value adding processes. So that is also a Muda, which is costing us money, but not giving us any good results. That is a Muda. Muri, Muri is all about unevenness. So there are fluctuations as per demand and supply. Overburden happens. We have to work say 2 shifts. So unevenness is there. So many times people are idle and many times they have to work for like overwork. And third point is again the Muri, overburden. So unevenness, imbalance is one thing, and Muri is overburden. So machine may have to work more than 100%, like it has to work 24/7 instead of it. Like if we plan it properly, if we know, yes, Diwali is the season for sweets. So if Chitle Bandhu can plan it well, or Kaka Halwai can plan it well, then they don't have to do excess work, like or what you can say, over time they don't have to do. And I think Chitle Bandhu is following that pretty well. This, I mean, still keep 1 to 3 off. So many times we keep it as a joke कि हाँ चितले बंधु अभी भी 1 से 3 बंद ही रहता है. We make joke of it. But if we see at the management point of view, then during Diwali season as well, they can rest. They can enjoy. I mean, the buzzword. They can enjoy their life during Diwali as well. बस काम 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 ही नहीं कर रहे. So that's what lean again focuses on. Muda, Mura, and Muri. This is just a pictorial form. Overburden. एक ट्रक के अंदर 6 टन माल दे दिया बेचारा. I mean, it will go with very slow speed, may get punctured, may get broken. Then Mura, unevenness. This unevenness also, why? I mean, someone, you can see there are 2 trucks, but it is not evenly distributed. And Muda, waste. So we are using for what can be done in 2 trucks, we are using 3 trucks. So 1 truck is a waste here. No Mura, no Muri or Muda, that is the third point. So that way we have to see at every operation, are we overburdening something? Is it imbalance? Is it a waste? You can apply it in your day-to-day life as well, like submissions. 90% of the people would be overburdened during the last days of the submission. But first 5 students who has completed it on time, they would be happy. They would still be watching a movie without any tension. Of course, everyone would watch movie. गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स का अगर सीजन आ गया और एनीथिंग न्यू सैक्रेड गेम्स का सीजन आ गया तो people would watch it and would not complete the submissions, but in a result that is not good. So you can apply it in your day-to-day life as well, and whenever you go in professional life, understand this. In professional life as well, it is very much important. Whenever you are planning, it should be balanced plan, everyday work. Like there should not be unevenness, that yes, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we have worked hard and Thursday, Friday again slow. Generally it happens, but we have to be, I mean, we have to make ourselves sure that we are not doing it. And when you go to a manufacturing plant, then when you try to implement lean, so everything should be as per the plan and as per the demand. So unevenness, what we were talking about, or continuous flow. In the station 1, this raw material is waiting here, then something gets worked out, then again it is stacked up before station 2, things get worked out. For station 3, it is waiting to get uh, each sample, and inspection person is still waiting. So this is what happens, waiting, wastes are going on there. Versus this is the another continuous flow, that is station 1 getting 1, it is nearby, station 2 works happen immediately, station 3 works happen immediately, and things are in the continuous flow. Imagine, I mean, watch this schematic for a while, because we will be talking on this schematic ahead as well. This would give us the answers for many other points which we will be covering. What is the difference? There is a very small difference, but look into it. In lean concept, wastes are divided into 7 types. We call it as a Tim Wood: transport, inventory, motion, waiting, over processing, overproduction, and defect. Few of the points I have already told you, but we will go there one by one. So can you tell me what could be a, what could, I mean, what is the meaning of transport as a waste? See, lean is really majorly a common sense, given a science behind it. So whatever your common sense says about the transport as a waste, kindly let me know. And also, as you are taking time right now, also think for other parts as well. What could be inventory as a waste? What could be motion as a waste? Think on it and please reply. After I get what are your thought processes, I can move ahead. Nandan, you may please reply me. Yes, they are checking because it is very difficult to wait without listening to anyone.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I think, okay. Using extra vehicles or taking too many stops. Okay. Not exactly. What? Customer return. Okay. Within the factory transport. Like we are talking about within factory or within one premises. What could be a transport which is a waste? Okay. If able to shorten distance is possible. Okay. I would say why to keep the distance here? Why to shorten it? Just don't keep the distance between two stations. Aniruddha is saying pretty well. Distance between two workstation is more. If able to shorten distance, possible. I mean, he has written it in fast space, but he wished to say that distance between two stations should be less. Sagar replies, transport waste, material loading, overloading, if not required material at stations. Correct. Exactly. That's what is the transport in the. So let's say station A to B to C to D. This way material is moving. So this is, we call it as a transport waste. Let's say there is a raw material, packing material, processing material, and it has to be moved from, and a factory is of let's say 125-meter in length, and material is moving from point 0 to 125-meter. So don't move the material. Whatever processes are there, keep it in a continuous flow at one place. Don't move it. Material should be moved from one machine or one processing area to another processing area directly without using any, we can say, material handling equipments like carrots or bins. This is the way. Earlier I had shown you. There was a distance between station 1, 2, and 3, and uh, products were getting piled up or stacked up. So don't do that. Whenever you are having any operation or any sequence of work, so it should be nearby. Why to handle it twice or thrice in different material, material handling things? Do it in a sequence such that if a person in station 1 completes his work on that particular job, so he is not putting it in a bin or something, he puts it directly at the station 2. So it reduces that time which is wasted in between, that extra efforts which is wasted in between, that extra material or cost required to store it. It saves that. So in a way, you have to reduce transport at everywhere. If we talk about like an example related to you, so uh, let's say you are in a second year B mechanical student and you have a mechatronics subject for which you have to go to electronics department. So instead of all 60 students going to electronics department, only one professor comes to your classroom. So that helps, and that way already that is implemented everywhere. So that is a motion of 60 people. Instead of that 60 people, we have reduced the motion of one person. That way, in manufacturing also, wherever you go, there you have to reduce transport. Another one was inventory. So can you give your ideas about inventory? How can inventory be a waste? Inventory तो हमें use आने वाली है. So how can that be a waste? Old material pile up. Okay, material waiting in inventory to be used. Okay, next. Any other comments? Why we will call inventory as a waste? Advanced storage to produce inventory is blocked. Storage cost, correct? Capital required to produce the inventory is blocked. Correct. So everyone is knowing lean as a, in earlier days during industrial revolution or during production era, what we call in America, big giants used to buy islands to store I produce. That is, if I produce more, I will earn more. That was the concept. But slowly, when lean started getting involved, like people got to know about lean, they have minimized the inventory. Excess inventory takes money to buy it, as Neeraj said. Capital required to buy anything else is invested in inventory. Then we need space to store it. Then we rightly said. Then, as it would be stored for longer time, it may have chances of defects as well. And as inventory is more, let's say we have the inventory in 1000 or 10,000 square feet area, so we have to manage it, so all overheads, manpower gets increased. So if you combine all these costs and ask your vendor to supply you on a daily basis or a weekly basis, that yes, I need weekly, I am producing 2 tons of this material, so produce me only 2 tons per week. Is that manageable? Yes, that can be manageable, and that would reduce all this cost. And again, when you come in professional way, you would understand that yes, there is a rotating cash flow which you and your vendor would also be happy. You would be happy to pay in rotation, like not big money at a time, and your vendor would also be happy to receive all his money in installments. Every week he is getting a cash flow, so that helps. So that way, inventory also should be reduced. For inventory, I know a few of my friends have joined from factories as well, but many of audience is students, so I am using those examples. So as an inventory for students, I would say, do you buy all registers for 4 years in on day one? No, you don't. You don't even buy register for all 6 or 7 subjects which you have in that semester. So that is an inventory for you, but you would not buy, like you are keeping it minimum, and whenever you need it, you get it from the store and use it. So all these concepts you have to implement when you come in a professional life, or even in other sectors of your life as well. Like at home also, you don't buy all your groceries for like next 10 years. you buy it monthly. And there are few things like wheat is there, gahu, that you buy for 6 months. As so, what to be stored and what not to be stored, how the inventory should be utilized, that is again very much important area. Inventory takes up in any factory when you go, major portion of work, portion of area is given for inventory, given for raw material or packing material. So it has to be reduced. That's what lean says. And if at all you go to any company which is truly implementing lean, like so, like if you go to Toyota, so they won't have inventory at all. That angle again you have to keep in your mind. Another one is motion. So what do you think about the motion? Motion and transport are different. So about motion, can you please imagine and tell me what could be the motion? We learned about transport inventory, TI. M is motion. Motion. I hope you are not answering after Googling it. Unnecessary movement within the factory. That is a transport. Motion of workers. What kind of motion of workers? Motion is such that all workstations should work smoothly. No. Of course, everything should work smoothly, but that is not what motion waste is. Or what, so motion more refers to ergonomics. See, if things are kept in place, then you don't have to correct. Unnecessary action is what Aniruddha written. That is the perfect word to explain it, the motion waste. So you should not waste it, any of your motion. Like in yoga, they say if you do it perfectly, then you won't get tired. Same is the case about ergonomics or motion waste. If you do any work perfectly, you won't get tired. So whatever action has to happen, it has to be as per, like it should be standardized. It should be such that you can use your two hands, your two feet, your posture is right, and you are not getting sweated or get fatigued after doing particular action, after doing particular movement. So transport is about material transport and internal transport, and motion is about physical, like human uh, movement, what we can say, and actions. Human actions refers to the motion. So whenever you are writing, see, you are sitting in a uh, lecture, then you should be comfortable to sit. There should not be any hurdle. If you have hurdle, then your all thoughts or attention would be there only. But if you get a good chair to sit, nice table to like keep your belongings, then you can concentrate on what professor is teaching. Correct. And you won't do mistakes. Or as you can see in the picture, that every nuts and bolts and spanner, everything is scattered. So whatever he has to work on, he has to again look down, get something, and then again get up and do the work. Whereas in picture two, everything is at its place. He just, I mean, he don't have to turn as well to get particular spanner. He can just move his hand behind and take it. So that's what refers to the motion as a waste. It is applicable. I mean, you can see that, I mean, you can always observe your mother and see how perfectly she is working on it. I mean, recently, when I tried to learn about lean, the first I learned is, yes, how my mom is working. I actually had even written an article on it, my mom as lean manager. So if we can look at her, we can find he's not doing anything extra. Everything is at its place, knife and everything. And she keeps it herself fit. He tries to avoid all the unnecessary motions. And we should also focus on the same. Now the third point is waiting. About waiting, can you give your own give your comments? Waiting. And next would be over processing, overproduction, and defect. So please give your thoughts on that and give me your thought process about these words. This is really a common sense. Behind that common sense, I'm just telling you the science. What is it? Waiting for material, labor, equipments, machinery. Exactly. Anyone else? You know, it only happens in movies that when we are waiting for, let's say, our mom or someone else, we find the special one. But in real, waiting is irritating. Same is the case with material and factory operations. When you keep something waiting, it indirectly turns into inventory and has all those implications of cost, defect, space requirement, etc. So the process should be in line, it should be continuous flow, should not keep any processed material in waiting or in a queue, and it should be a smooth operations without waiting. Then over processing and overproduction. Over processing means like you got some raw material and you stored it in inventory and using it after a month. So you have to clean it and then use it. So you have to process it twice. But if you plan it, your production plan in a such a way that when that material is received to you, you use it directly. So you avoid one extra process of cleaning it. That's what is the over processing. And in same way, there are many other examples where we over process things. So we should not. We should try to avoid processing it multiple times. We should see that within shorter steps or within shorter processes, we can move ahead. Third point, last point is, last but one point is, okay, over processing running after perfection of which customer not value. Sorry, Vivek, I did not understand what you want to say. Over processing running after perfection of which customer not value. I think you mean customer is not paying for that process, so do not have that processing done. So yes, that is correct. So we can find, we can like stream map where we are doing the extra process and we can reduce it. And now when we talk about the overproduction, so along with the like overproduction has the same implications of inventory. We have invested money, we have invested time, we have invested space, but along with it we have also invested other labor, machine works, and extra time also. So we should avoid overproduction as well. So this is team who, and last the D is defects. This everyone can understand it correctly. So zero defect means what? At initial stage itself, wherever you are working, make things right at first only. Do not repeat it, or do not wait for quality person to come and show you the defect and then rework it. Reworking means double time. So you have wasted the time, energy, and again added waiting somewhere because you already had planned something else there. So try and achieve 100% at one go and try to reduce the defects. Zero defect, zero effect. So this is the team wood, what we the 7 wastes of lean. I hope you have understood it. And if you have any questions, we can take it up in question and answer session. Now I'm showing you two Word documents, like just templates. So what differences you find it here? Difference between these two Word documents. This is really important. This would really show that if you have understood more organized and aesthetic, okay. Aniruddha has given me more answers. I think I should give him chocolate after the session or some reward. Thanks, Aniruddha. Someone else, please. Difference between these two. User friendly. Okay. Coming close. Coming close, but not exactly. You know, in software also, like we talked all about the factory manufacturing, that lean can be implemented in factories or in, but in software also lean can be implemented. And majorly, if you see developments in softwares, you would majorly find updates are all related, more focus on workplace than tool and other options. Then I mean, what I was saying is, whatever updates are there in any software, they are majorly on user friendly, what Aniruddha said in layman's language. Yes, that's what software updates are there. In technical word, we would say it is only UI, like user interface has changed and ease of access to all functions has been changed. In, let's say, this is Word, Microsoft Word 1993 97, I guess. So here, if you have to like go edit or view something, then you have to click on view, then some other function, then some other function, have 10 clicks to have some edits done. But whereas in Microsoft, like 2016 or whatever recent updates are there, everything is can be done on single click or maximum 2 clicks. So ease of access is there. Why it is a ease of access? Because they have eliminated non-required 8 or 9 clicks. So clicking now, one click, how much seconds does it take? A second. But Microsoft worked on it. So as just in the start I said, 2 minutes if you can save, it is also good. The same way Microsoft thought of a second, that yes, particular such UI would save 1 second of my customer, so I should do it. And that way they have upgraded themselves. I'm sure that they have not added any extra feature to Microsoft Word. I mean, if you compare 1997 and I think 2020 has come. So if you compare them, there is there might be a one or two extra feature. Again, I don't know if they really have it, but I'm sure that they would have maximum one or two features which got added. Rest all is about ease of access to use the same functions. How to use those same functions easily, so that people won't have to click so many times and then get that function done. So instead of 10 seconds, can they do it in a 1 second? Or instead of 1 second, can they do it in 0.1 second? That's what Microsoft thought of, and they have upgraded themselves. So similar way, can you share me any of example which you can imagine where they have like changed the interface, or now understanding whatever I have spoke till now? Can you imagine any of the lean examples which you have seen nearby or anywhere? I mean, can you tell me any example of lean which you have seen? Sorry, I had some internet problem. Let me reshare it. So did I get any answers for this? Customer service. No. I was asking of lean examples you could see in and around you. So do you have any examples to share it? Can you remember any examples of the same? Sir, all the students join online classes. One on more network issue. Sorry. Sir, all students join online classes on more network. Amazon new delivery system. Okay. If you can explain it. Banking. Okay. Explain it with the example. Banking or Amazon delivery services, 1 day delivery, they are like the vague answers. Explain it, yes, just the way here you can see the difference between the two UI. Yes, you can change the fonts immediately, you can have headlines and things. This you can see it here. Okay. So what is that process change from point like process A to process B in a lean work? Paperwork to online mode, again vaguely we has it how it has reduced waste, or how it is chat box for customer service instead of calling customer care every time and waiting. Okay. So on top view, yes, your answers are correct, but I'm expecting more concrete uh, answers there, or particular examples if you can share, or if you have implemented somewhere in your office, or in your college, or in your hostel, something like that. Lean is mainly about many small changes and doing it continually. So some small changes, if you can say. Think of it till the end of the session. We are almost at concluding it, but think of it and share me few examples. So what I understood from lean management is we should be ALSI. What are your comments on it? This has been a debate point, or many great leaders also say that yes, uh, like lazy people gives us the most innovative solutions. So can you understand this? ALSI bano. Whatever work you have to do, you should be like, okay, I should be doing it in a minute only. I don't want to waste my 10 minutes. एक आलसी बनना है वहां पे कि 10 मिनट तक कौन काम करेगा, कैन आई डू दैट इन अ मिनट. ये एक अप्रोच आपके पास रखिए एवरीवेयर. Just like you, I mean, you don't want to do your submissions as well, so you take uh, someone's copy, I mean someone's submission, and copy it. That person has written 10 lines, you reduce it to 2 lines. So that is a lead. In 2 lines we have explained everything what has to be explained. So can you give me some examples where you had been lazy, आलसी बन गए थे आप? Aniruddha says, working on assembly line, I have changed the workstation location. Okay. Just simple change gives you really good results. Can you give me examples? I mean, it can be anything in your life as well, not necessarily related to factory operations or business operations, where you had been ALSI and made some change in the process or used the shortcut. There must be many. Maybe you are not recollecting it or do not want to share here, but आलसी बनो in a positive way. कि जहां पे जो भी आप शॉर्टकट यूज कर रहे हो, whatever shortcuts you are using, those should be, I mean, those should give the results you want without any deviations or defects. आलसी बनो बट कामचोर नहीं. आलसी बनना है इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि हमें कामचोर बनना है, हमें काम पर्टिकुलर नहीं करना है, ऐसा ना करना. Else you would say, yes, that panelist had said आलसी बनना है, so I am just not doing particular work. So please don't do that. Be आलसी but don't be कामचोर. ठीक है? Now we come to last part of lean management. These two photos, can you imagine what I want to say by these two photos? Using Alexa to switch on and off home gadgets. Yes, this is all like हमें आलसी बना रही है technology, but that's what is the lean. Using the lean, we are going ahead. Now about these two cars, what you would like to say? How from this car to, I mean, like car at the left side to right side का जर्नी कैसा रहा होगा? How would that have that journey be? जर्नी कैसा रहा होगा वो? So that journey was with the continuous improvement. See, now you learned little bit about lean management. Yes, you have to do it. So you go home, you go to your factory, you implement it, you see 6 problem statements, you give solution to it, you work on it and complete it. Okay, you have completed your work. Good job. What after that? Should it be like that only for lifelong? No. Let's say you have reduced 6 operations to 4. Then after that, you again will have to aim for reducing those 4 operations to 3, then 2, then to 1, then eliminate that operation and get something else. So you will always have to improve yourself continuously. Continuous improvement is what the essence of lean management. Continuously improvement. I had given you example. I mean, I said that there were the islands of inventory. That happened because they improved from manufacturing 1 unit in 1 day to 100 units in a day. That was the continuous improvement. Then other implications came. Why to produce 100? Only 1 unit. Let us produce 100 finished goods. So continuously people are improving, continuously science is improving, and continuously we have to improve. We have to progress. And that's why I also have written lean as a way of life. So in our way only, in our life itself, we have to find our own value. We have to reduce all wasteful activities we are doing. Hello, I'm not audible. Now am I
You are
audible?
audible, sir.
Okay, Aniruddha said not audible. So continuous improvement is the essence of lean management. And recently, I had written one article on same page, like happiness equals progress. So again, for our life as well, we have to be happy, and if we have to happy, we have to progress. We have to progress in every aspect. Like in factory also, we have to keep on improving all the operations, whatever are in your command or in your like under you, whatever is there, you have to keep on improving. You have to improve your own personal life. You have to keep on improving everything in your life. There can't be one thing that yes, I have achieved it and it is done. No, whether it be spiritual improvement, whether it be financial improvement, whether it be fitness wise improvement, whether it be knowledge wise improvement. If you go to in factory, it may be improvement in safety, it may be improvement in cleanliness, it may be improvement in efficiency, in production, in manpower management, in profits, everywhere. So continuous improvement is the essence. So these are the 3 points which I had told about the lean: value, waste, and continuous improvement. With this note, I would like to ask you, I mean, I had asked you earlier as well, where can you implement or where have you seen the lean? And you are also open to questions. You can ask me questions, then we can conclude it. No questions? So thank you guys. I think you don't have questions. So
Um,
now lastly, I would like to share you all this book. Sorry for the image, not a little clear. The Goal, a process of ongoing improvement. Really very nice book to understand the lean management, to understand how the processes should be. So please do read it. Like lean management, lean consultants have read it more than 10 times to understand many small concepts. Whatever I have told you, you might have felt that this is really a common sense. But this common sense really has a great value today in all the factories or all the business processes. So please understand this. Whatever common sense you think, try to find science behind it, logic behind it. Do read this book and implement lean in your life. If you start implementing in your life, then wherever you go, you will implement it in all your surrounding as well. So thank you. Thanks for your time. Thanks all students. Wow, Nandan, my all friends who joined and listened. I hope it was like it gave you some knowledge and it improved you somewhere. Thank you.
Uh, yes, sir. Firstly, I would like to thank sir on behalf of Alumni Association VIIT for contributing your valuable time and providing your guidance to us. It was an insightful session, and I'm sure we all enjoyed it. Actually, all the questions I guess answered in webinar itself. There were no question in the end. Uh, a special thank to all the participants for attending session and making it successful and interactive. It was great talking to you all. Sir has very nice articles on Medium app. You can search his name. Uh, he has mentioned one definition of lean management. I would like to read it. Lean management refers to a technique developed to minimize the process of waste and maximize the value of product or service to the customer without compromising the quality. This would be the end of the session. On this note, we bid our adieu. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I thank you, Bhageshri ma'am also. You're not audible, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Yes.
Okay. Good day.
Yes. You too have a good day.